up, guys? We're live. Everything seems to be working. Record breakers is what is being announced as the next mini event. Supposedly it's generally record breakers is it's anyone who has broken a record, usually within this year. But I don't know. It's here. I want to see this real quick because there's a bit of there's a weird twist on it. Yeah. I don't think it's dropping tomorrow. Yeah, the Friday, not dropping tomorrow. The waiting on 100% confirmation on it, but right now it looks like it is coming Friday and not Thursday. Yeah, 112 OVR Trent. The only reason they would be shifting things around a little bit as far as when stuff drops is because it's either not a full 2 weeks or there, I don't know. There could be a shift, I guess. Just because the card reveal said Friday doesn't mean that's the truth. Store pack bullshit, no doubt. Probably. We all know it's a pack event. They're all pack events. We're not getting anything besides pack stuff anymore. Yeah, it's about all we got anymore. Store pack, store pack, store pack. I mean, I guess you could probably come up with some different scenarios as to what the record they broke is. I don't know. Diaz as the best left wing. I think there are people that would argue against that. I feel like it is. No big event. There'll be a preseason, most likely. Or something to finish this off. Depends on how they're going to handle EA Sports FC. Is it going to be a new game or is it going to be a rebrand? That's the question. Come on, Kenny, where are you at? I don't think I've scored a goal with Daglish yet. All right, there we go. I want to see the celebration. Complete break. A whole new beginning. I I'm not opposed to that. It may be. I mean, I would be fine if it was completely different. Because what we have right now is completely awful. I couldn't dribble him twice. If it's a new game, there won't be any preseason. No, but there could be like something to say goodbye to what we have. I don't know. I feel like there will be something. They have to do something to hype the new season. Otherwise, people would just end what they have and not spend any money, and they're not going to want that. I'm excited until it isn't what we expect. My excitement level is cautiously mid-level. It's not as high as some people's. Because new isn't always better. Although right now, anything would be better than what we have. I think we will keep kits and etc. I don't know if anything's going to go over. Yeah, that's a question I've been asked multiple times. What's going to happen to FIFA points? Will FIFA points carry over since they're no longer going to be FIFA points? How is all of that going to work? What makes it worse is that this FIFA Mobile had a beta to it, and they still can't get shit right from the beta. I mean, every problem we have in the game, other than the lazy developing, we all saw in the beta, and we said, "Yeah, this shit's bad," and they just never listened. But there's enough people out there right now that are new to the game, and enough people who are still fanboys for opening packs that they ain't changing shit. Like FC points. See, that makes sense for them to just be rebranded to something else. I'm fine with that. Gerard has heel to heel. Ugh. Ugh. Did not know that. Don't diss opening packs. No. Packs are awful. Packs are awful. Half a second of excitement for opening a pack. There's just so many things that are missing in this season. Surprised that Mane has struggled at Bayern this season? No. Mane has always, in my opinion, Mane has always been one of those players that has to have a specific environment to thrive. And if he doesn't have that specific environment, it's not going to work. And I thought he would do better at Bayern than he did, but it doesn't surprise me. I mean, if you look back at Mane when he was at Southampton, he was very on or off. He had tremendous games and he had awful games. He was never really a like I don't want to say he required everything himself, but he was more of a cog than he was the machine. And there's a lot of players like that. Like I don't think they're going to do everything on their own. You have players like, you have certain players who think they can do everything on their own. And you have players that know they can't do everything on their own. And I think Mane's the latter. He thinks he can do it, but he doesn't realize that it's not him. There's a lot of other components that gets him where he is. I don't think it had anything to do with like spending money to keep the license. And I don't think they want any connection to FIFA at all. It wasn't about the money, it was about the control. Ooh. He was ready. Champion for the next fusion? No, that I haven't seen any kind of a leak on the new champion. It'd be really damn early to be leaking the new champion. Is it confirmed that the EAFC will be developed in-house? No. 100% not confirmed. Skinwalker Cow. In fact, if you talk to anyone at EA right now, they won't admit that it's not made in-house already. As soon as you start bringing up overseas development, they get so damn gun shy, they just go quiet for days at a time. But see, that's the thing. We think it's bad, but they don't. Because it instead of retaining players and developing the game for whales, they've shifted their marketing strategy to low retention new players. Instead of taking hundreds of dollars off of people over the course of a season, they're taking tens of dollars off of hundreds of people for a week at a time. It's not a sustainable model, and the only hope that we have as far as the marketing aspect of that goes is that the concept had more to do with the fact that they were walking away from FIFA and figured it was better to just milk it for all it's worth as cheap as they possibly could by having it made in Taiwan and just writing it out as cheap as you could. Well, it doesn't matter if it's developed in-house or developed overseas if the concept of the game is not player retention. It's short-term cash flow, which is what it is this season. It's frustrating, but it's what it is. It's obviously developed for new players. Well, what's funny is the UFC mobile that is still out took this same element and tried to do they tried to make it so linear, and without options, it became just a two-dimensional game. And it was really difficult to make content on, which is why all of us walked away from it. And then EA left the game and got rid of the community director and left the Discord server running, but they don't, the Twitter account is dead. They're not releasing new events or anything. And what's crazy is in the last like 3 months, I've gotten a lot of update where the UFC 2 videos that I released when the game first came out are starting to see a resurgence in views. And it's not because they've updated the game. It's just people are starting to play it for some weird reason. But it was the same problem with UFC as it is FIFA. They were developing for new players. And which is fine from a business standpoint, but it doesn't create something that has any longevity. Which was what was always so cool about FIFA, is that it was developed specifically for longevity, which is why the reset was so important. But now it doesn't even matter. Developing it for new players means they won't know it's shit. Yeah, that's the problem. We're arguing with all these people who are like, I love this game. Like, oh, you have no idea what you love. You like the logo? FC triangles. Triangle cards. Okay, La Liga is done. Community. You think it's funny that you can't wait for triangle cards when that's probably what we're going to end up with? Most likely. Here we go. Sad game about the homeless girl. Oh yeah, now she's half warm. Dumb. Dumb. And she's going to freeze to death now. Yep, she's dead. Feel sorry for the dead people. We don't want to play now. Just give me my points. At least we're getting game ads again. There for a long time, my ads were all about, like, it was Chase Bank and investment opportunities and all this other bullshit. So if Record Breakers is releasing Friday, I guess we'll just have to wait until mid next week and just buy Trent. Go. Oh my god, so much autoplay. Trent will be in the event pass. Honestly, I think I would just rather buy him in the market. 80, 90 mil. At this point, there's nothing to spend anything on. The event to replace What If is Record Breakers. There's going to be a 1-day gap, though. Record Breakers ends tomorrow. What If ends tomorrow. Record Breakers starts in Friday. But yeah, that's what's going to be. Record Breakers. Choa deserved a Record Breaker card. I haven't even looked at it yet. Who all... All right, here's what we're looking at. Sket. Sandro Oblak at 113. Foden. Silva. McAllister. Alexander Arnold at 112. Honestly, though, looking at it at 112, he could very well be the pass player. Bruno Fernandes. Some people will be excited. Choa at 109. Oblak, Sandro, and Busquets. Those will be impossible. Trent it right back. I'll take him just because I need him. Right now, the Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back, the best one is 107. So that's a +5 bump. That should be enough. I don't know. That's going to be close to take it over. What are we talking? A 112? So I don't have a 112. I don't know. That it might be enough to take it to 136. Not sure. Everything's done. What if is all complete? One more. I need to fix Matip. I need a better center back than Matip. And don't see any better center backs coming. UCL Bernardo Silva? I don't know. I don't even, I think I have him in my UCL squad. But I didn't do anything. Why don't I try Elliott at Cam? He won't bring anything to my squad. And I don't have a center attacking mid. I generally don't use a center attacking mid. And that card is not very good anyway. There's like nothing. It brings nothing. It has no traits. It's not fast. The only reason I would put Elliott in out of position was if it would be enough to shift the if it was be enough to shift things around. Yeah, but it won't. If I went to a 4-3-3 and got rid of it up top, it's not enough. It won't change anything. It doesn't add any OVR. It doesn't do anything. You're removing a 109 to you're pulling out a 109 to add a 110. It doesn't change the OVR. I would much rather keep Fowler than add Elliott. Are my center backs out of position? I honestly have I have Van Dijk on the left, or I have him on the right with, I think, Matip on the left. Yeah, it's more to equalize positioning. So I don't have two 107s stacked on the near side. Daglish on fire now. Yeah, heel to heel sucks. That's what the icon Gerard has, though. Abby going down. Welcome to the stream. No Mercy. Welcome. Thoughts on the new Fusion champ? I have not seen anything on a new Fusion champ. Great Hoof Loriaca. Is that what we're talking about? So he is confirmed. The hell is it? Damn, it's starting in a week. It is a damn cow from Skinwalkers. Holy shit. Already? I didn't think we would get an announcement for at least a week. Decrease resistance. Block debuffs. I don't know. It doesn't look like he brings much of anything. I don't know. The decreased resistance is interesting. Three turn block debuffs. Drugs Bunny with Skinwalkers. There's been a lot of Skinwalkers. I mean, obviously, I'll grab him. I'm gonna do it. But, damn. That's coming early. Feels like... I mean, I haven't even claimed... Joan Cena yet. We got to come up with a name for this one, too. Heffa Hoof? Is it a cow or is it a bull? A ram? So it's not a fusion. It's a fragment. So it's exactly like what we just had. I thought we would have a fusion event. A Hufflepuff. So it's not a fragment, or it's not a fusion event, it's another fragment event. So we don't need we don't need potions, which is good. But it does look like a cow. Gotta come up with something good for it. Thinking. I'm way behind here at UCL too. Why am I opening stuff? I don't need to open stuff. We need to wait for tomorrow to open anything. It's a cow. The raid ad, yeah. It's foreshadowing. I still have to do all these. This one's done. I've only done one. And this all ends tomorrow, right? Shit. Daisy. Daisy. Cowabunga. Anime boy, welcome. Cowabunga. That's awful. It's probably not any better than Joan Cena, though. Shit. Cowabunga. Daisy. It's all about blocking. It could be... When did I start FIFA Mobile? In 2016. I've been playing since the beginning. What's my OVR? Right now it's 135 because we just dropped to create a full Liverpool squad. I don't need him, though. It's a center attacking mid. It's a center attacking mid, so I don't quite know where I would put him. I need defenders. Defense is where I'm having Shibboleth. Is it a guy, though? It looks like a male. It looks very male to me. Is he a center mid? I thought he was a center attacking mid. Oh, he is a center mid. So a 112 at center mid. We could pull out that would be worth it. If I could get, I could almost do McAllister, get rid of Fowler, and go with a 4-3-3 holding with or go move. That would make it worth it to bring Alonso back to center back. I could bring bring Alonso back to center back over Matip. As a center defensive mid, he can go center back. Oh, that was ugly. Unless Mac has heel to heel. Yeah. It identified as a cow at one stage. I think I need to know what pronouns this cow is using. So you've only been playing this year. I'm going to give you a little secret. The current season of FIFA Mobile is awful. It is terrible. It is disgustingly bad. It is the worst FIFA Mobile we have ever played. So if you are playing it now and you've been playing since February and you like it, then hopefully it gets good enough for all of us who have been playing it forever to enjoy it again. Because this season of FIFA Mobile is the worst. Everything was way better than this. This is hands down the worst season any of us have ever played. And it just keeps getting worse. There are too many events. It's not that there are too many events. It's that it is so linear. It's you log in, you do this, you get the same shit that everybody else gets. The events there's nothing dynamic about them at all. Everybody logs in, everybody gets the same stuff. Patty? Because she's a cow? Cow Patty? Night Play, welcome. Send me the image on Discord. That's definitely a dude. 100% a dude. Great Hoof Stampede, Dance of War. The passive is called Hoof Beats. I love his necklace of cowbells. Patty cake. Patty cake's pretty good. I would, let's call him Kevin Bacon. It's a cow, not a pig. Needs more cowbell. Christopher Walken was cowbell. Thinking. Barry bullshit. No, I don't. I do not play console. I stopped playing console when they killed the market 6 years ago. Um, beefy balls. The market is rigged. No, there used to be a market in FIFA console. It was an open market system. There was a complete open market system in FIFA. You could sell to anybody you wanted. There was open pricing. There was a companion app. You didn't even need to play to have a console to use the market. You just used your computer and the website to run the companion app, and it was the most glorious thing ever. I played FIFA until they slowly, over the course of 2 years, dismantled the market into this god-awful thing they have now on console, and I cannot bring myself to play it. You used to be able to sell silvers in console for millions from account to account to transfer money, so we could gamble in the game. You could play online against someone and say, okay, best out of 3 for 5 million coins. And then if you lost, you had to buy their silver for 5 million. It was the greatest thing ever. The gameplay was pretty good. And it just, they changed the way the market worked to get rid of coin sellers. And what they have now with all the handicaps and guardrails on everything is awful. That's kind of what we have now, though, with FIFA Mobile, is all the handicaps and guardrails. It's not a market. And now with all of the new events and everything, just they're lowering all the slum values on all this stuff. Alpenologist? Very niche. Slum values all going to converge at 100 coins. Hey, I sold all them Prime Heroes yesterday for 100 coins apiece. Worked out well. Campanology is the science of bell ringing. Oh my God. Kinsey went down the Google route. Hardcore. Calpanology. Messi or Ronaldo? Messi. Screw Ronaldo. Ooh, cow fetish. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Let's something with leather. only because it's a completely useless piece of information. Ooh, what if we went with rawhide? There's an old horror movie from the 1980s called Rawhead Rex. And that's Rawhead Rex. 1986. Irish film. I think Rawhead Rex was some kind of I think he was a I think he was a goat. Stop Googling cow nicknames. I would love to be able to use teats or udders in the name. Teats or udders needs to be in there somewhere. What's his name? His name is awful, though. Great Hoof Loriaca? Loriaca? Loriasha. Great Hoof. Adressa. Favorite player in FIFA Mobile right now? King Kenny. Billy Big Udders. We could call him Mussolini. Mussolini. Utterly ridiculous. If he was an attack champion, we'd call him Utter Destruction. But he's not. He's a support champion. Blocking buffs. I don't know. We're really milking this. What's the cow references? The new fusion champ in Raid. We're trying to come up with a name for it. Here's who it is. That's the new fusion champ for next month. It's like some pissed off cow guy for June. The June fusion champ. And he's got all these cowbells hanging around his neck. We're trying to come up with a name for Great Hoof that is much better than Great Hoof. Cowballs. It was no, he didn't have a name. And it was Christopher Walken who wanted more cowbell. The Donnie Darko rabbit, that was Drugs Bunny was more like the Donnie Darko rabbit. I don't get the hammers though. We can just call him Christopher Walken. I'm deep in thought here. Oh, come on. How'd that not go in? Are we 100% it's a she? Cuz I'm definitely thinking this it's more like a bull than a cow. I don't mind a name in a she, I don't care. Horny Harrietta. Bruce Dickinson. Liz, you want me to play with you? Bruce Dickinson. Dairy Queen. that's my favorite so far. The Dairy Queen, because we can't figure out if it's like Pat. It's androgynous. It is the Dairy Queen. I am 100% all in on the Dairy Queen. Milkshake? Sirloin. Man, I'm getting manhandled out of these goals here. What in the hell was that? I like the Dairy Queen. Hey. Yeah, and I said thanks. It came through like 3 times. Oh, it did. Didn't you get my thanks? All right, 2 left, and then we're done with this. Then I can be complete and finished for the day. Oh, wait, we gotta... I think Dairy Queen is my favorite. Kim Kardashian? No. Turbo. You did not go that route. Eve curtains. That is bringing back memories of high school to me. I had a friend who constantly talked about beef curtains. God. That's messed up. Seriously messed up. Winnie the Moo. I'm kind of leaning towards the Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen might be my favorite. I think I can release videos on a beef curtain.
Some 98 Civic popped up for a part out, so I just messaged them. I said, "They're gate plus, they're going to talk out under." So he said, "Yeah." So
That would be a really... It depends on how that would go. It wouldn't be an easy swap. Swapping the whole gauge cluster out.
What do you mean it wouldn't be easy?
Yeah,
would fit.
it would fit, but you'd have to pull everything to get to it.
You just take off the little, I don't know what you'd call it, the little hood thing. You just take off that.
Organa? Muella DeVille. Muella DeVille is better than... I kind of like that better than Dairy Queen. Muella DeVille. That's my favorite. Who came up with Muella DeVille? Politico. Muella DeVille. It's got to be a guy, though, because otherwise it would have like a big hanging udder thing in the front. And I don't think female cows have horns. Horns. If a cow has horns, it's a male, right? That's what I thought. Trying to name a cow. Heifer. Right now we have Muella DeVille or the Dairy Queen. It's like some pissed off cow guy with a bunch of bells hanging around his neck. You're welcome.
Yes.
300.
And $38.
Jesus.
You want me to laugh?
I don't know. It's a bull. Patch. Hef. Madonna. The Hef. In the heart of her foes. What the hell? Okay. Kinsey is confirming that they did refer to it's got pronoun of her from Plarium. Raid is calling it a her. So we can go with Muella DeVille. She cow. I don't know. Literally a she cow. It's a heifer. We could just call her Moo Hefner and be done with it. Moo Hefner. Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen and Muella DeVille are my two favorite. Although I do kind of like Moo Hefner. Let's do a poll while we finish this out. There you go. It's running. We're actually doing a poll. This has been interesting because this is the longest FIFA Mobile stream I've had in like months. And it's only because we've spent the entire stream trying to name a raid character. It's the only reason we've been streaming for so long without moving over to raid. That, and I'm trying to get all these stuff done for today. Okay, let's let Kenny. There we go. Woo, Kenny. Muella DeVille, the Dairy Queen, or Moo Hefner. And whatever the final result in the poll is, that's what we're going with. And I mean hardcore. We are gonna, it's whatever the poll results are is what this character will be known from here on ever. I think we started naming these fusion champs back at Methbell was the first one, and it's kind of we've just it's stuck. I don't even remember the real names of any of these champions. They are Methbell, Drugs Bunny, the Dairy Queen. The Dairy Queen got 3 votes. Moo Hefner only got 2. And Muella DeVille got 1. Dairy Queen. It's rigged. See, I would have voted for Moo Hefner. And then it would have been a tie. The Mona Lisa. They're so kitsch. Justice for Moo Hefner. Dairy Queen, former warrior princess. Who was the warrior princess? Xena? Xena the warrior princess? Xena the Dairy Queen. Alright, hurry up. Get this done. I want to be finished with this crap for the day. Mutilda. Lucy Lawless. Lucy's a cow name on top of it. Moosey Lawless. Moosey Lawless. That's a lot of good. It's a good names. God. Oh, what do we get here? Alaba. All right, I think I am pretty much done with everything for today, other than a couple of things, but we can come back to them later. All right, that's where we'll end it for FIFA Mobile. We are going to shift over to Raid now. First, we'll take a look at Moosey Lawless, aka Moo Hefner. And we'll go Daisy. Prefer Daisy. We'll take a look at it and then get the daily stuff done. All right. Thanks a lot for hanging out. This was a weird one. It was a very weird one. Thanks a lot for watching. As long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep making videos. Don't go anywhere. Raid is up next.